How about you?
I am doing great. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you so much for asking. And how can I assist you today?
I need you to assign a different shopper to my order, but I need you to make sure that the $2 retailer discount applies. And also, I need to bring to your attention that the shopper, Jesse, that was assigned to my order, he was previously removed from my shoppers list due to unsanitary behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Okay,
can't
thank you
take the
so much
risk
for
of
being.
him shopping for me again. That's the whole
Mm-hmm.
reason why I called Instacart in the beginning and told them to remove
Okay,
that specific shopper from
yeah.
my shoppers list.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. I'm so sorry to hear that the boy that you had informed us to remove from your account is still the one shopping for your order. I apologize for that inconvenience, and I'll be more than willing to assist you. Could I kindly have the phone number linked to your account, please?
To verify my account, sure. 850-800-0970.
Okay, thank you. Let me pull up the account. Just a minute, it's still loading. Okay, I do have the order here from Costco. So the only way for this order to get a new shopper is for us to reschedule the order.
So that is
Will you
correct.
be okay with that?
But I need you to make sure when you reschedule it that the $2 retailer discount still applies. Are you able to do that?
Yes. When we reschedule, everything will still remain the same. It's only the time that is changing.
Mm. I'm asking because
Okay?
previously, when I had to ask them to reassign a different shopper to my order, and I asked them to make
Yeah.
sure that the $2 retailer discount applies, they told me they don't know how to do that. And then another representative told me they can't do that. And another representative told me when they reschedule my order, the $2 retailer discount is removed from my order. It only applies when I choose the $2 discount and place the order. So each representative is
Oh,
kind of telling me a different thing, and it's gotten to the point
oh,
where they're telling me different excuses, and it's personal. It's becoming a personal vendetta that they have against me because I'm having to call and complain about the shoppers, and I'm being 100% honest, and I have clear and convincing evidence proving my complaints, and there's no way they could justify that. And I'm having to tell them things like, for example, I want a credit for the inconvenience, and they're having to give me a credit for the inconvenience of my time being wasted, especially when the shoppers are doing things that are making me sick. And that all revolves around the fact that they're not following the delivery instructions. That is why I specifically have delivery instructions that state, please call me when you arrive, and please do not leave any grocery items or anything on the floor outside my door. My phone number is 850-800-0970. I prefer to retrieve my purchases from your hand because the floor is dirty and I can't cross-contaminate my home and or risk consuming something unsanitary. To avoid cross-contaminating my home and or making me sick, please do not transport my groceries and or purchases in any unsanitary vehicle. Please do not deliver my groceries or purchases if you have anything in your vehicle that will make my groceries or purchases dirty and or smell bad. I will complain to Instacart because this problem has been reoccurring to the point that I'm getting harassed for complaining, forcing me to have to file police reports. I will not accept orders from anyone other than the person on the display picture. God bless you.
Yeah, I do see that. Okay, just to confirm, this the $2 off, was it, did you choose it from a delivery window or is it an item that has the $2 off?
No, it specifically asks me if I place my order early in the morning and choose to have it
Yeah.
delivered later in the day. Like for example, I ordered my groceries at 6:37 a.m. today, December 29th, 2025. Today's Monday, and I agreed to have my groceries delivered at 11 a.m. And it said if I choose to have my groceries delivered at 11 a.m., they'll give me $2 off. So I chose for my groceries to be delivered at 11 a.m.
So it's for the delivery window. Okay, so for that I will have to consult with my supervisor because if the discount is for a delivery window and then we reschedule your order, I don't think it's going to apply. So I'm just going to place you on a brief hold as I ask on this for you, okay?
So do you remember what I told you at the beginning of the phone call?
About the shopper?
Yes. Do you remember why
Yes.
specifically I asked you to reassign the order to a different shopper?
Yes, you had an issue with Jesse about unsanitary, sorry, his hygiene,
Un-
and then you requested for
unsanitary.
him to be removed from your account,
Yes, due to
and then he was
unsanitary
not
behavior.
removed, and yeah.
Yes.
So I have already removed him from your account right now, and now what's remaining is to reschedule your order for it to get a new shopper. And
Yes.
now
So
we have to check about the $2 off now.
yes. So when you speak to your supervisor, are you going to make sure you tell them that I still am owed the $2 retailer discount at the least?
On this
Because
order, yes, I am able to tell them that. So I'll have to ask, consult on this, and then give you the information that I'll be given on my end.
and you know what to bring to your supervisor's attention and specifically mention to
Yes,
them that I'm owed the $2 retailer discount because of what you just acknowledged, right?
yes,
Okay, perfect.
thank you. Because
And
hello,
yes,
thank you so much for staying on the line. So when it comes to the $2 off, it's not a guarantee that it's going to apply when we reschedule your order because it was from a chosen delivery window. So if you reschedule your order, it will be under a different delivery window. So it's not a guarantee that the $2 off will still apply.
so here's the thing. This has happened before, and they have been able to reschedule my order, and they made
Yeah.
sure that the $2 retailer discount still applied. So I don't know if you have to speak to a different supervisor who's knowledgeable about these types of situations, but as I stated, there was a previous representative who knew how to reschedule the order and reassign it to a different shopper because they assigned a shopper who was previously removed due to unsanitary behavior. So the order is needing to be rescheduled and reassigned to a different shopper for no fault of my own.
Okay. That's why it's not. Hello.
Yes.
Thank you so much for staying on the line. So I have been able to consult again, and since this was a $2 for a chosen delivery window, that's why it's not going to apply when we pick another delivery window.
Okay. Is there a way, the same way the previous representative has helped me, to reassign my order to a different shopper and to make sure the $2 retailer discount applies?
As
Because I know
as I've
there is.
explained,
I know there is a way because they've done it before. So are you just not aware of how to do it?
when we hit reschedule your order is
Okay.
going to pick another delivery window.
Let me speak to a supervisor, please. And
Okay.
also, I need a $5 credit. Marcy, how you doing? For 20.
Hello, Oman. Hello, Oman. Hello, Oman.
Yes, I also need a.
Hello.
I need. Yes, I
Yes.
also need some sort of credit for this inconvenience. I've been on the phone for 24 minutes and 59 seconds now.
Thank you so much for staying on. I do have my supervisor with me. Her name is Marcy. She's going to be taking over the call now.
Marcy, how you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks so much for asking. And yourself?
Other than these injuries that I'm suffering from and the pain that I'm in, I'm doing great. But there's a issue with the fact that I keep receiving shoppers who have previously been removed from my shoppers list due to unsanitary behavior. And of course, I'm not going to take the risk of having them shop for me again. This particular shopper that's shopping for me, or that they assigned to my order, named Jesse, he was previously removed from my shoppers list due to unsanitary behavior. And they assigned him again. And as I mentioned, I'm not going to take the risk of having a shopper who was previously removed from my shoppers list due to unsanitary behavior shop for me again. And I asked the representative to reassign my order to a different shopper. And I had told her to make sure that the $2 retailer discount still applies to my order, because obviously this order has to be reassigned to a different shopper for no fault of my own. So the entire order and the $2 retailer discount that I'm receiving for placing my order at 6:47 in the morning and agreeing to have it delivered at 11 a.m. today, it should still apply. Don't you agree?
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that, Omar. And I do apologize that you got a shopper that had been previously removed from working on your order. And for the delivery window, the $2 off, yes, usually applies to a specific delivery window that you had selected. If we go ahead and reschedule the order, since we will be selecting a different delivery time, then the $2 off will not apply to that window.
That's fine.
And
You could just give me
yeah,
a $5 credit for the inconvenience. Because I've also been on the phone now for 27 minutes and 56 seconds.
okay. Allow me just a moment. Let me first go ahead and reschedule the order. I do see that there is a delivery window for, let's see, within 2 hours. Would that be okay with you?
Not really, but if that's the only option I have, I guess.
Okay. All right. Kindly hold. Let me reschedule the order, and then I'll get back to you shortly. Okay. Okay.
Caller,
Order. Thank you so much for holding on the line, Omar.
you're welcome, ma'am.
I have rescheduled the order. It will be delivered between 11:41, latest 1:41 p.m. The new order or delivery window shows on your order page, okay?
Great. The $5 inconvenience credit, were you also able to process that?
Just a minute.
Prefer a $10 inconvenience credit, but if you can't do $10, I guess $5 is okay.
Just a moment. Okay, I did try to process the $5 credit. Unfortunately, it does not go through because at the moment there is a restriction on the account.
What do you recommend I do? Because I've been on the phone now for 35 minutes and 19 seconds.
I do apologize that you've been on phone for that long, and I would have loved to provide a credit. However, at the moment, since there is a restriction on the account, it does not go through, and this is because usually when there is maybe a lot of item issues reported on the account, it gets restricted.
But that's not my fault. When I call to complain, I'm telling you the truth. It's the shopper's fault who's not following the delivery instructions.
I agree, and I know that we should be able to process our resolutions for that, but unfortunately, since I'm not able to override that on my end at the moment, I'm not able to issue the $5 credit for the inconvenience.
So, what do you recommend I do?
On my end, really, there's really nothing much that we can do because they, even if we try to process any credit, it does not go through.
Do you mind sending me an appeals form so I could notify them?
Now, with that, no, just a minute. Let me see something here.
Because I remember previously I had to file an appeals form and notify them that I wanted credits for this inconvenience. And they gave me $25. That was approximately a week ago. And then a few days ago, they gave me $10 when I told them that I want a credit for this specific inconvenience. And the problem is still happening. I mean, it's becoming a nuisance at this point. You know, it's equivalent to, for example, if you're trying to conduct business and somebody's purposely wasting your time, it's obviously impeding on your ability to conduct business. And if you're trying to conduct business, you're obviously trying to make a living. And, you know, if somebody's stopping you from doing that, that means they're stealing from you because your time is valuable, right?
I agree, and let me send you the appeals form. Just a minute.